Hi guys, today we're going to be combining social studies and reading to learn more about George Washington and his life as a young boy, all the way through his life as our first president. We're first going to be taking a look at our magazine page for today, and then we'll be listening to a read aloud story, and then after the story, you guys will be in charge of sequencing it from first all the way to finally. So this is our magazine page for today titled Father of Our Country, and it is a painting of George Washington and his army crossing the Delaware River on December 25th and 26th in 1776. And as you can imagine, the weather in December, it is very, very cold. They are probably dealing with a lot of snow. You can see all the ice chunks here in the water, so it was definitely a challenging time for them. Now we're going to read a picture book of George Washington. George Washington was born on February 22nd, 1732, in a simple Virginia farmhouse. At that time, Virginia was an English colony. Young George liked to fish and go boating. He watched ships that sailed past on a nearby river, but most of all, he liked to ride his horse. George learned to read and write in school. He practiced his handwriting by copying lists of rules such as keep your fingers clean and think before you speak, but his favorite subject was arithmetic. When George was 11, his father died. George helped his mother run their farm and watched his younger sister and brother. One day, George found some surveying tools that had belonged to his father. He used them to measure and map a turnip field on a pine forest. He liked surveying. At 16, George was very tall and looked much older. He was given a job surveying land in the Virginia wilderness. In 1753, when George Washington was 21, he joined the Virginia Army. He rode to the Ohio Valley to warn the French to get off English land. In 1754, the French and Indian War began. George Washington fought on the side of England. He led Virginia soldiers against the French. George was known as a brave and good leader throughout the 13 American colonies. When George was 26, he fell in love with Martha Custis. She was a wealthy widow with 2 children. They married and moved to Mount Vernon, the Virginia home and farm which once belonged to George's brother. The English won their long war against the French, and King George III of England wanted the American colonies to help pay the cost of the war, so he taxed them. American colonists refused to pay the taxes. In Boston, colonists dumped tea into the harbor rather than paying taxes on it. In April 1775, fighting between England and her American colonies began near Boston at Lexington and Concord, Massachusetts. 1 month later, leaders of the 13 colonies met in Philadelphia. George Washington was chosen to lead the Continental Army. Often, there were not enough uniforms, food, blankets, and guns for George Washington's soldiers. The war lasted 8 years. George Washington and the Continental Army fought bravely. In 1783, when the American colonies won the war, George Washington was a hero. The 13 colonies became 13 states. They joined together and formed a government, but it was weak. In 1787, a new government was formed with a Congress, a Supreme Court, and a president. George Washington was the best known, best loved leader in America. He was elected the first president of the United States of America in 1789. He was re-elected in 1792. President George Washington signed treaties with the Indians, Spain, and England. There was a war in Europe, but George Washington kept the United States out of it. When some farmers in Pennsylvania refused to pay a tax on whiskey, George Washington sent soldiers to force the farmers to obey the law. In 1797, after 8 years as president, George Washington returned to his home in Mount Vernon. Each morning he rode across his large farm on horseback. Sometimes he rode 15 miles north of Mount Vernon to watch the building of a new city. It would be the capital of the United States, and it would be named after him. It would be called Washington. Then, in 1799, George Washington became ill and died. He was 67 years old. George Washington was a great leader. He has been called the father of our country. It has been said that George Washington was first in war, first in peace, and first in the hearts of his countrymen. The end. And on this page, you can find some important dates about George Washington. So now what you guys are going to do is on a separate piece of paper, you are going to write first, next, then, and finally, and sequence the story for us in order. And then you can email your responses to second teacher at icsjschool.org. If you would like to learn about George Washington a little bit more, you can click this link, which is going to take you to Scholastic. And on here, you can look at some more facts about George Washington. There's some interesting secrets about him on this page. Hope you guys enjoy learning about George Washington.